A vigil is taking place at the Mexican consulate downtown tonight to honor the lives of the 145 journalists killed south of the border over the last 2 decades. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
And I'm Jesse Pagan in for Carlo Chiquetto. 2 journalists were recently killed outside their homes in Tijuana, each tragedy less than a week apart. CBS 8's Regina Ahn is live in Little Italy tonight where the vigil is getting started. Regina?
Yeah, good evening. The vigil is just getting underway, but take a look behind me. They actually just started to play some music. There's signs up, the flag, and also photos of journalists who have been killed throughout the years. Now today, protests happening all across Mexico, and the National Association of Hispanic Journalists San Diego hosting this vigil in honor of the recent killings of Mexican journalists Jose Luis Gamboa Arenas, Margarita Martinez Esquivel, and Lourdes Maldonado Lopez here at the Consulate General of Mexico office in Little Italy. Now, it will be a candlelight vigil. You can see organizers here are lighting those candles as we speak. I'm told there will also be some journalists from Tijuana here, whether they speak or not, still not set just yet. There will also be a lot of photos of journalists who have lost their lives, and of course moments of silence. Andrea Lopez Villafeña of NAHJ tells me there's been a total of 145 journalists who have been killed since the year 2000. She says journalists work day in and day out to bring the truth, and despite the possibility of death, many still pursued this career in Mexico.
I would hope we can put a stop to this. Unfortunately, it's been going on for years, right? This is nothing new. Different sprees come about, different times in history where this is more popular, more journalists are threatened. But one thing we've noticed is depending on the presidency. So I think it really takes a really hard approach to saying this is unacceptable, right? From government and the public supporting their journalists and putting demands on those in power to hold these individuals accountable and to punish them.
Now, going back to those 3 killed journalists, Lourdes was killed on Sunday. She was shot to death in her car. Photojournalist Alfonso Esquivel was killed on the 17th, and Jose Luis Gamboa on the 10th. Now, Mexico continues to be one of the world's deadliest countries for journalists, especially for the stories that they cover. They cover those political stories and crime stories, so they are sort of the center of attention. Now, this vigil is going on through the rest of this evening. We'll be sure to bring you more tonight at 10 and 11, but for now, live here in Little Italy. Regina Ahn, CBS 8.
You can now grab your stack of free N95 masks at your neighborhood pharmacy, but heads up, they're going fast. CVS, Rite Aid, and Walgreens are some of the big-name shops getting mask shipments from the federal government's strategic national stockpile. Earlier this month, the Biden administration announced its plans to give out 400 million free N95 masks. You can pick up 3 per person in your household. San Diego County Health is reporting 6,314 new COVID-19 cases today and 22 deaths. The number of people hospitalized fell by 17 to 1,253. Of those, 213 were in ICU. That's down 6 people from yesterday. The 7-day positivity rate on tests fell to 25.2% today. That's down from 26.6% earlier this week.
The world has reached a key milestone in the fight against COVID-19 as health officials report the emergence of the so-called stealth Omicron strain.
Danya Backus tells us there's also promising new data about Merck's pill to fight the virus.
Public health experts are keeping a close eye on a new version of the Omicron variant currently driving outbreaks in the UK.
We have not seen data that this is a more pathogenic or more virulent variant. And so I think the key here, we need to be able to watch it. It's really important to monitor what's happening.
In LA County, hospitalizations fueled by the Omicron variant appear to be easing, but hospitalizations and deaths remain high across Southern California. Pediatricians are especially worried about children.
We have 35 COVID positive inpatients in our hospital. Of that, 0 have been vaccinated prior to coming here.
In Virginia, the Department of Health has reported a sharp decline in the number of people getting booster shots since the new year. The state now plans to roll out a text robocall campaign reminding those who have already gotten 2 doses to get a 3rd.
We want to make sure that the public knows this is not a hoax. This is coming from the Virginia Department of Health.
Nearly 2 years into the pandemic, more than 10 billion vaccine doses have been administered worldwide. But experts warn the crisis will not end without global vaccine equity.
Vaccines remain our single most powerful tool.
This week, the U.S. hit a key milestone of 400 million vaccines donated to more than 100 countries.
400 million doses shipped for free with no strings attached.
Meanwhile, Merck's COVID-19 pill is showing new promise against the primary variant circulating globally. On Friday, the drug maker revealed 6 lab studies showed the drug, which has already been authorized for use in the U.S., has consistent antiviral activity against Omicron. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Danya, thanks. President Biden's vaccine mandate for healthcare workers is now in effect in more than 24 states, which did not challenge the measure.
With the recent spike in home burglaries across San Diego County that we've been telling you about, some local security companies say their business is spiking, with new customers trying to buy better alarm systems to protect their homes.
CBS 8's Heather Hope spoke to security experts who break down the latest gadgets and how much they'll cost.
Many San Diegans are looking for ways to upgrade or add to their existing security systems. We talked to some security experts today to give you some ideas of what you can do for your home.
Well, we're completely slammed right now. Everyone is either calling us to upgrade their alarms, adding glass break detectors.
Dempsey Alarms owner Eric Dempsey says the service calls have been non-stop from San Diegans primarily in the North County needing new or improved security systems. This need is coming after a recent series of high-end burglaries targeting wealthy San Diego homeowners that the San Diego County Sheriff's Department says is the work of an organized crime ring operating out of South America.
Anything you can do to make it look like your home, because they don't want to interact with anyone. They just want to steal high-end goods and leave.
Dempsey says even in communities with security guards, he is selling more loud sirens, detection devices, and cameras.
We start our installations for small homes at a $99 installation, and we do a 2-year contract, and our monthly price is $36.99 a month. That includes the alarm monitoring that's 24 hours.
ADT Security Services has a range of high-tech surveillance cameras.
And if you want to go into the smart home feature of the system, that's when we'll go into the cameras, door locks, thermostats, lighting.
Wayne Fonseca of ADT says more customers are requesting perimeter protection and geofencing systems that link to your cell phone. Starter security packages for smaller homes start at $200, depending on installation and equipment and app features.
Let's say it's about a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. That's when you can start getting north of the $500 range.
For larger 5,000 square foot homes, it can cost about $5,000 for a 2-system multi-coverage security unit with ADT's full service monitoring.
They have the intrusion protection system that you see here. And then in addition to that, they do what's known as a hardwire camera system or a video surveillance system.
The company Ring offers its top picks to keep home secure, including the Ring Video Doorbell 4, best for renters and has advanced motion detection, the Ring Video Doorbell Pro 2, best for standalone homes or townhomes and has premium wired doorbell video, then the Ring Alarm Pro for any home, which offers professionally monitored home security.
Don't assume those windows are locked. Check them. The best thing is have a nosy neighbor and get to know your neighbors. That's your best security besides the system itself.
Heather Hope, CBS 8.
Lots of good advice. Thanks, Heather. Police are searching for 3 suspects in a store robbery that turned into a chase. This happened around 4:15 this morning on Balboa Avenue in Claremont. The police chase started on Balboa, but then moved south to Interstate 805 and then back to the side streets through the Santee area. When the car stopped on the southbound 125, at least 4 suspects got out. 1 was captured by a police dog. The others were last seen near Mission Trails Regional Park. A new youth transition campus is complete in Kearney Mesa. It's designed to be more like a therapeutic and rehabilitative campus instead of a juvenile correctional facility. The new campus aims to promote positive youth development, support health care and mental health. The facility's vision is to give youth an opportunity for a better future.
Day 3 of the Farmers Insurance Open is in the books, and a pretty thrilling final round is shaping up for tomorrow.
Our Marcus Greaves has been out at Torrey Pines all day. Marcus, what a tough assignment.
Yeah, it's been fun, and round 3 has been just as exciting as the first 2. And folks, they're trying to position themselves heading into the final round tomorrow, though. One person who's been hanging around the pack has been Jason Day. He shot 5 under today and is 14 under and tied for first heading into tomorrow's final round. But Day, he's a little comfortable with Torrey as he won this event back in 2015 and 2018.
I mean, it's nice to be in the position, but like every position that you get into tournament-wise kind of feels new. So it's nice to be able to know that I've done it on the golf course twice, not only in regulation but also in playoffs. But tomorrow's a new day and you don't know what's going to come, so I just got to kind of get a good rest tonight, get into it tomorrow and just be patient.
So you got to think that at least having some sort of familiarity is going to be a little easier for him, especially heading into a tough final round with a lot of people playing extremely well. I think he's going to probably make a push. You would assume that he's going to at least.